Hey, how y'all doing? You guys notice anything particularly different today?
Oh my God, Kate, what happened to you?
What the fuck happened to you?
Well, I got a haircut. I got cleaned up.
It looks like you got in another fight.
Where are you?
Kate,
Pants.
did you say you got a haircut or all of
That
them
was
cuts?
all already there. That was not part of the haircut. That was there before they cut it off. Look, they did full Brazilian and everything. Check it out.
Oh, Kate, no, I don't want to
Whoa,
see that.
whoa.
Okay.
Oh, it's very well done.
Cat's out of the bag.
Get out of here, NPC.
Tail kind of looks like a rat, though. I wasn't really
Was
expecting.
it
I should have
supposed to
probably
be
left the hair on the tail. Maybe a little bit.
full
Like I left it on my
shave,
head.
Or, yeah. I was
Yeah,
going to
called
say, if
line
it was
cut.
supposed to be a full shave, they missed some spots. Oh, that was intentional. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Lion
No. Yeah.
cut.
I mean, I don't cut my hair off my head. I'm not bald or nothing.
Just
I
everywhere
mean,
else.
Geist doesn't have any hair on his body.
Well, yeah, but Kate, I was born that way. I just don't grow body hair.
Well, maybe I got like 5 hairs left on my body. Got a lot of holes in me, man.
Kate, who did this to you? Where did you get this done? Surely they must have had a flyer or something.
Oh yeah, he had this. There was like mystic power with some dragons and stuff. With like scissors and clippers. It was crazy. That's why I went in. I thought at first is where you could buy special cigarettes, but it was not. They were cutting hair. And since I was already there, they offered to cut my hair, and I said, "You do full Brazilians?" They were like, "Hell yeah, we do full Brazilians." And I was like, "All right, then, let's get it
Kate,
done."
allow me to interrupt. You went somewhere to buy cigarettes, and you left after a haircut and a Brazilian wax. Am I following?
Yeah, that's about right.
And Kate, did
Yeah.
you also leave your clothes there, or did you bring
Oh.
them with
Well,
Yeah, where
you
are the clothes? You're just
in
wearing
some
your guns.
capacity?
Yeah, they rushed me in. They rushed me in real
We're not
fast.
shaming
and-
you.
Well, I mean, I didn't feel ashamed until you said something. Until you said shame.
No.
Now
Wow.
I'm starting.
Wow, guys.
Well, you have nothing to be ashamed of.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. I went in. They just kind of started, and I didn't want to interrupt what they were doing, so I kind of let it happen. And then at the end, they were like, "All right, so how you want to pay for this?" And I don't have any money, so I paid them with my boots that I got from that tailor, and then my pants and everything else that I had. But then they wanted like my gun belt, and I was like, "That's not happening." So, yeah, and my hat. I got to keep my hat.
Priorities.
It's a great picture.
Did they give you a card or something? Who knows? Maybe I'm interested in getting a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit off the top as well.
Cade reaches back and pulls card out of his butt crack, and he's like,
Oh,
it's a chi dragon. Check it out. Bam. You did pretty good work. You should go over there and check him out. He got like a mossy cobbler. Yeah. See what I did there? The ponycorn, harp cut. Got the hunger and fade. Rendo, you look good with a fade. You look pretty good.
Randall, you would look good with a fade.
Yeah, show off the horns a little bit more.
I have to think about it. I don't know. I don't want to end up looking like that. No offense. I think
it looks pretty
what
good.
I mean is-
Chi Dragon did some good work. They were
I
thorough.
don't think
There was
I
like
could
3 of them.
pull it off the way that you can. You know, I mean, you're really working it. I just don't think I could.
You saying chi? I'm pretty sure that's kai.
What? Kai.
The kai.
Chi.
It's kai. Kai.
The ch, right? C-H.
It's
Ch.
kai.
It's like Chopin.
Okay.
Kai?
Ah,
Chi. Kai. Key.
Yeah,
Chi.
let's all say
Key.
it together. Maybe that will help.
Yeah.
Nia, I know you already have some place that you go, but maybe we could go over there and see if this place is as
I'm
good
very
as it
intrigued.
seems.
I'm not gonna. I'm sorry.
Maybe they have some bonus or some discount of some kind. Maybe a referral program. Cade, you referred us.
A punch card.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, no, I told them that I would bring all my friends over as soon as possible. And that's why they let me keep my hat.
Well, then we sound a bit obligated, don't we?
Well, I guess we should head over there right now then.
Yeah, you think if I bring enough people to let me have my pants back, though?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Truly, I don't know how these things work.
I would like those pants. The shirt was kind of tore up. I don't really worry about that. And my boots, those boots were too fancy anyways.
Well, I guess we'll go and see the barber Kai Dragon and try to get you pants. Thanks, Kai.
Welcome back to Mythcraft the podcast, the ties that bind. Let's meet our Machiavellian malefactors. Roger.
Whoa.
Geist. Crow better not be connected to that explosion in any way.
Tyrell.
Cade Rayner. I'm not sure I did anything worthwhile.
Andy.
Nix. That went better than expected.
Mal.
Rendo, is that always how court's supposed to end?
And Maggie.
Nia Corrine? Well, give him the old razzle-dazzle.
And I'm your MC, Nathan. Let's jump in. Last time on The Ties That Bind, Cade murdered the leadership of the Gold Boots, Geist, Rendo, and Nia gaslit the court of law, Nyx ordered the bombing on a presidential mansion, and we're jumping right back in. The initial bang of the explosion fades to the faint tinkling of broken glass inside the courtroom, but it is replaced almost immediately by controlled chaos. The DPD immediately draw their weapons, and officers are yelling for everyone to stay down as a contingent of cops rush outside. You begin to hear some indistinct shouting as people are trying to figure out what's going on. What do the three of you in the courtroom do?
I think, perhaps things are going either very correct or very poorly to plan at the moment. Nia would whisper.
To what plan? Was it... This wasn't... I mean, did you know about this? Looks over to Geist. Did you know about this?
I knew absolutely nothing about this, and in fact, I sent Crow with them to ensure nothing like this was going to happen. I believe we're going to have some words.
Cool. Well, I mean, at least we're all on the same page.
That feels good.
You hear shouting from outside. It's the faux manor! It's the faux manor! And then you hear more chaos as cops are shouting and civilians are yelling, and there's general chaos outside of the building. Inside, Judge Shepard bangs her gavel and yells, "Order! There will be order in the courtroom!" The jurors don't look particularly orderly, but they are not mass stampeding.
What are we supposed to do? Do we just sit here? Can we leave? Are we done?
I don't think we can leave yet, can we? Is there... I mean, the jury has to deliberate, or I don't know. Usually the lawyers would tell us what to do, but they seem a bit preoccupied. I don't know, there's never been a bomb gone off when I've been in court before.
Teller looks back and gives you like a nervous thumbs up from where she's half, secured underneath her desk.
That's reassuring.
I don't love that. No, I don't love that.
And from the row behind you, Pete just whispers audibly enough for you to hear, "The bloody hell is this? Do you have any idea what's happening right now?" But he's keeping his head down so that no one can see that he's directly trying to query you.
No. No.
No.
Guys pat Rendo on the back so it seems like they're like too hard, so they actually cough. There you go. Get it out.
After a moment, one of the cops will run back in and shout up to the judge, "There doesn't appear to be any additional danger at this time. There's a perimeter around the building. We're sending a team to investigate the ruins of the manor. So far, we know there are at least a few bodies. We'll know more, but the building itself is secure. The courtroom is secure." Very well then, jurors, take a 5-minute recess to collect yourselves and then head straight to your chambers to pass your verdict. And the jurors will file out.
So it is still happening.
We don't get out of it quite that easily.
All comes down to this. Maggie, could I have you roll a d6?
For funsies?
Yeah, just for funsies.
Just for funsies. That's a 3.
All right. So it takes right around half an hour for the jury to deliberate before they file back into the room. And juror 1 will, once more, this particular juror is a middle-aged male dwarf with bright red hair, a side fade, and a bunch of gems and jewelry in his beard. And he will proceed onto the floor, look up at the judge, and announce, "On the charges of property damage in Greenbanks, the Truby family is guilty. But the jury would like noted that they owned all of the properties that were damaged. On the charges of property damage in Minor Depths, the Truby family is not guilty. On the charges of property damage in Belluton, the Truby family is not guilty. On the charges of arson and illicit demolitions in Greenbanks, Mitre-Depths, and Balloton, the Truby family is not guilty. On causing a public disturbance in Greenbanks, Mitre-Depths, and Balloton, the Truby family is guilty, but the jury would like noted that their actions were taken in defense of self and of others. On the charge of premeditated homicide, the Truby family is not guilty. On the charge of unintentional manslaughter, the Truby family is, of course, guilty, but the jury would like noted that their actions were taken in defense of self and others, and that it is Dirge, and who isn't guilty of unintentional manslaughter. Now, on the charges of peddling drugs in Greenbanks, Mitre-Depths, and Balloton, the Truby family is not guilty. And he'll return to his stand. There's a generalized murmur of celebration on one side and discontent on the other side as the sentencing is passed. And the judge will stand, bang her gavel, and say, on the guilty charges for unintentional manslaughter in the defense of self and others, causing a public disturbance in the defense of self and others, and of property damage in Greenbanks, the properties being ones that the defendants exclusively owned, I pass the following sentencing. Court-mandated order valid for 2 years. Contribute 12% of income from your family business to each of the 3 affected neighborhoods. That's 4% per neighborhood, 12% total. Interface with the Dirge Police Department on a monthly basis under court supervision to discuss tangible steps made to improve the quality of life and reduce crime rates in the affected neighborhoods, which must include joint discussion of allocating the Truby Fund. No prison time will be imposed on anyone who was not in prison 8 months ago. There must be no interference with Dirge Police Department in the efforts to round up all convicts still unaccounted for who were in prison 8 months ago. I am tempted to issue a one-time fine paid to the Dirge Police Department from the Trubies for damages, but given the obviously well-placed intentions of Truby et al., I will waive this fine. Case dismissed. And then generalized pandemonium. Again, exultant and celebratory on one side, discontented to outraged on the other, and Judge Shepard sweeps out of the room in her billowing judge robes, leaving all of you to make your leave. Police Chief Eric Durant just glares daggers at you and leaves silently.
So that went well, right? Like, that was good.
That went very well, Rindo. That I think went about as well as we could have hoped.
Well, verdicts typically read with such qualifiers.
I don't make a habit of lurking about court, guys, so I could not tell you, but he is right. That's about as well as it could have gone for us.
Have the lawyers just what are they doing?
They'll come back and, they seem pretty happy with the sentencing. Paige and Keen being the prosecuting attorney, they exchange a terse handshake and acknowledgement of case well argued from both sides, and Keen takes her leave. And Paige turns to all of you, and his palms are sweating as he, shoves them in his pockets, and he's like, I guess first time for everything, right? Your case is the first time I've beaten her at her own game.
Well,
You're
congratulations.
welcome.
Thank you. Rendo, you were amazing on all 3 of you were. You did. That was a remarkable testimony to the power of the truth.
Mm-hmm.
That it was. That it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, it was.
We all share a simultaneous wink, and then he'll click.
From behind you, next to Pete, Annabelle will just say, well, shall we? I think calling in an early day, I think we've all done enough work today. Let's take the evening and decompress.
Yes, maybe we could decompress on a walk by the Faux Manor to see what has gone on over there.
That does
I'd be
sound
so
very
down
intriguing.
for that.
Yes.
Or we could keep our distance and not be associated with another crime that has just taken place.
You said it though, it's already happened.
We were here when it happened.
I believe that Pete and I will be back at the Cobbler's Cause and look forward to seeing you there as well.
There's no crime in looking.
There is a crime for that.
Right.
Actually, there is a very specific crime for that, Rindo. So,
Is there? Really?
yeah, it's a different conversation
Indeed.
entirely.
Rindo, what have you been looking at?
Well, nothing yet.
Annabelle, Pete, Bill, and Stacy will take their leave.
I'm not off base here. Like, we're all thinking the same thing, right?
I don't know. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I want to get close to the Faux Manor and see what happened.
Oh, well, yeah, we all think of the same thing.
Indeed.
Sure. Yeah. Well, as you make your leave from the courthouse, out on the steps, you know, like the grand white steps up to the courthouse itself, there are a number of reporters from the Red Line Press and the Yellow Journal and the Dirge Herald that are all trying to take statements. They're swarmed around Chief Durant and a couple cops, and when they see you walk out, they immediately rush over to you. They would be led, I think Tamisa Hill gets there the most quickly and says, Nia Koryahin, Miss Koryahin, do you have any statements on the whole ordeal that you've just been through?
I mean, what is there to say, really? We've been through, the family has been through a lot over the last several months dealing with all of this. You know, we were very much victims of these bombs and were, for better or worse, sort of thrust into the spotlight as the cause of them, which I find really, really honestly hurtful.
Is there anything that you wish to say to the people of Dirge as, and having been exonerated from the charges?
Well, yeah, you know, I guess I would just say, you know, looking at all of you, we all know that we've lost a lot of good people who were trying to help make this place better. I watched better part of a generation of young people killed along with people's livelihoods and homes and safe havens destroyed in those bombings, and have now, along with those closest to me, worked tirelessly to help those who survived. You know, we have set up systems to help what's left of this community survive and in many ways start to thrive. If you'll humor me as Maggie, I would like to say in this moment, I think a crow would land very near and like it would have like a flower in its beak, and everybody would kind of be like, where the fuck did this thing come from?
Yeah, there's
In the middle
gasps from the reporters.
Yeah. And I think Nia would just laugh as she was saying, you know, in many ways we'd start to thrive in this bird lands, and she just, oh, will you look at that? This one gets it, you know, life's getting better for this one, eh? And she'd laugh and just, but in all seriousness, I think the Cobblers, the Truby family, I mean, we saw a void that was caused when the bombings occurred. Be it the widows who were suddenly had to making ends meet with all of their children needing to be minded during the day, lest they just be wandering the streets, or the young folks around that, you know, had lost everybody that they could count on. And my family has been here putting in the work to try and help and rebuild and give these survivors some hope and support. And I can't help but think that's part of why we've been targeted in this smear campaign regarding the bombings. You know, the government and the police have not done anything to help. They let the corrupt and the worst of us walk free because it doesn't benefit their bottom line. They drag the people that are trying to help, despite the danger that still clearly is occurring and comes with the territory, into these courts while the bad guys are still walking free. So frankly, you know what, vote for me or not, but if you do, you can at least be assured I'll be working for you and not the folks in the building behind me. And if you don't vote for me, then I'll still be out here working for you because these folks sure as shite aren't. Excuse me. She would just try to, like, take her leave.
Yeah, the reporters are eating up every word. They're scribbling this down in their notepads. And they step aside and let you past. A few of them hurry back to Chief Durant, who's still in the area, who's looking out over the plaza at the smoking crater of the Faux Manor, just wondering what happened there. And as you all manage to peel away from the reporters, you certainly can approach the Faux Manor.
What's the perimeter look like? How many individuals do we have around this place? What's the vibe? What's the read? How is it? Is it already like actively under investigation, or like we got bodies coming out?
Yeah, Yep, police are roping it off. There's a ton of spectators. I mean, it's a prominent building in the heart of Capitol Hill. There's a massive crowd of individuals who range from just like rubbernecking, they're there out of curiosity, or maybe even some would-be looters if they can get the cops to look away long enough. I mean, you know, the manor is destroyed, but it's not like obliterated to dust, right? And it's a prominent building. There's definitely some good loot there if the DPD is distractible, right? So there's kind of a chaotic mix of people outside of the building right now. It's still late afternoon, so there's still, you know, the sun is still up. You're still very visible. A bunch of the cops who filed out of the courthouse are immediately in active duty mode, trying to help curtail the crowds. You would see Ernest Walker, the uncle who was a source aficionado, he's there trying to control the crowd. Lorena, the black bear Urkow, is there doing the same thing.
I think at least for Geist, it's less about being in the way, not trying to get up close, but just trying to see what's being brought out, if there's any like evidence, getting a look at the bodies, just a once over to see if they can get the prologue of whatever story took place here.
Yeah, could I have any of the three of you who want to, could I have you make intellect or awareness checks? Or charisma, if you want to chat up people.
While I would love to roll charisma, I think I'm going to opt out of that option given the current predicament.
Would you accept investigating?
Likewise.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes. Brand new
I would
skill.
like to request eavesdropping to try and get like a little bit of.
Oh.
Brendo just got a natural 20 for a total of 24.
Much better than my 8.
Eavesdropping is perfectly good for Nia.
Oof, that was a 10. Not
Okay.
hearing much. Everybody's so much taller.
Yeah, so Nia's able to gather a little bit of a picture similar to what Geist is able to see just from observing and investigating around the edges of the scene. And Geist and Nia, through your own means and methods, you would put together that as far as people in the area, people on the plaza doing errands or politicking or dining, as far as they could piece together, the building was business as usual. There were comings and goings of a number of people, as is always the case at the Foe Manor. And after President Foe, or former President Foe, sent several of his staff on some kind of errand, and himself went to the Senate chambers, you know, some number between 10 and 20 minutes after that, the building just blew up. And given the number of people that were coming and going, which included prominent politicians and average Joe workers, whether they be contractors or delivery people, it's very difficult for anyone to pin down a specific culprit or even a specific motive at this point. You hear a number of things, but it's all hearsay, right? There's no direct narrative that is emerging from this. Rendo, with your 24, with your crit on your investigating check, you would see that the cops are cordoning off an area away from the public as well as they can, where they are stretching out the bodies and trying to identify them. But you can overhear them mentioning that the bodies are all very badly burned. It's going to be hard to ID them, but there are at least 7.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's something for sure. Wow.
What is it, Rendo? What did you see? What did you find?
7 bodies so far. It's gonna take a while for them to figure out who they are. They're really messed up.
Marvelous. What about you, Nia? Did you see anything?
No, I didn't see anything and really only could hear so much. There's still quite a bit of chaos going on. I think everybody's stories are a little bit mixed up depending on where they were standing and who they were near. 7 people.
Well, I'd love to get more information from the individuals here, but I don't think we're on their good list currently. I don't think we should push our welcome too much further.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I have to agree. Should we head back to the cobbler's cause like Pete and Annabelle said we should?
I guess so. And hopefully there's some individuals there who have some answers for us. One in particular.
Indeed, back at the Cobbler's Cause. Well, let's cut to Nyx and Cade for a moment, and Crow, to determine how many of you actually made it back to the Cobbler's Cause, or if any of you did other things after the events of last episode.
I think Nyx went back to the Cobbler's Claws with Crow. I presume Kay did too. They're probably drinking beers and playing poker and betting cookies and teaching Crow how to play.
No, Crow, you're not supposed to tell me you're not supposed to admit to me what you have. You gotta keep a poker face.
But how would you know what I have if I do not tell you?
You gotta keep it close until the very end when they say to lay it down. You wanna beat me, so you gotta try to trick me into thinking you ain't got nothing.
You also gotta stop eating the cookies, the poker chips. We're betting with them. You can't just eat them.
I don't understand why we would use such an important currency for the game then.
More important currency, the better, I say, every time. That's how you gamble, baby.
You gotta learn to lie better so you can earn more cookies.
Oh,
Yeah.
Why would I want to learn to lie?
That's how you win more cookies.
It's part of the game.
Oh, this is a confusing feeling that I have.
Tell me about it.
You'll figure it out. Just stop telling us your cards. Let's start there.
Should I turn them around so you can't see them?
That
Yeah,
would be preferable.
that would
too.
help.
Yes, that would.
You don't think we're gonna get in trouble for what we did, do you?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh no.
What? Like only a little
What do you
bit.
care? You dropped a safe on someone like a week ago. I don't know why you're getting all skittish all of a sudden. It's really bothering me. I don't like it.
What are you
like
talking
to
about,
kinda,
Cade?
Buck it up a little bit.
Bro, I didn't know you were at the safe.
I've never dropped a safe on anyone.
You dropped a safe through a portal on a dude's head. It was actually amazing.
Oh no, that was Geist.
He holds up the
That's
Scout's
Geist!
honor. I swear I've never dropped a safe on anyone.
It's not Geist.
All right,
It's
take
Crow.
this lying you're doing right now. Right now, you're lying to my face. You
No,
do that.
I'm not
No.
lying.
Put that
No,
into the cards.
I am not lying. He whispers into the cards. I have never dropped a safe on someone before. Here.
All right, I see how it's
done
gonna
with
be.
I've done as you asked, Cade.
Kate, I have to ask you a very important question. If a second Geist walks through the door,
Yeah.
what would you do?
Well, I'd assume he had twin brother or something, right?
Okay.
That makes sense.
So, Crow is the twin brother.
Why didn't you just say that in the first place?
Crow leans over to Nyx. We are not brothers.
What would you consider yourself then?
I've always considered myself something of a psionic manifestation, but
I mean,
The hell?
yeah, but you're also like your own person, so like kind of brothers, right? Or best friends?
maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Well, I see, guys, you and your parents really did a number on you because you're both just way out there.
Does that mean that the three of us are also brothers? We are friends.
What? No, it's separate. You're either. No.
Oh, you can't be friends with your brothers.
You can be friends with your brothers, but just if you're friends with someone, it doesn't mean they're your brother.
Well, no, he might have a point. My pa said you could not be friends with your brothers because you most likely would have to kill them at some point.
I think I've
Do you
had
have
too many
brothers?
cookies.
Have you killed your brothers?
Well, that's not. We're not here to talk about my past right now.
This is getting more confusing.
Gambling sure does become emotional quick.
It don't have to be. You can just keep your cards to yourself and stop lying about who you are.
Cade, I'm trying.
I know you are. I know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take another drink. I'm getting worked up. Sometimes I get worked up when I'm gambling. All right.
I'm sorry too. Puts his hand on your shoulder, brother.
All right. Let's play. Yeah. Let's go.
The first wave of cheeky cobblers return around this point. Pete walks in, looks at the three of you at the table, looks over at Tony in the corner, looks back to you, and he's just like, whatever you did, good job. Then he just walks into the kitchen.
Man, look at that.
Yeah.
Might
See,
not get in trouble at all.
I think this is the first time he said good job in a while, actually.
I think it's the first time he didn't look real upset or like sad, like maybe he'd go jump in the river or something.
I mean, that's
Yeah, in front of Cade,
good
probably.
too.
Yeah, that man looks real sad all the time.
Has everybody just
real
looked real
beaten
sad all the
down,
time?
like-
That's the kind of vibe
Yeah.
I've gotten.
It's like all the life that he once had was just sucked out of him. Just stress.
Oh, that's good to
Yeah.
know.
Most of the
Looks
people
rough.
I spend time with look sad too. At least they have recently.
Cool.
Yeah, a little bit of a rough crowd around here sometimes, ain't that right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess so. All right, good to know. I'm guessing that means they won in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
If he's back here and if he's happy, right? It means you don't have to go murder any more people.
Well, damn.
Why are you mad about that?
Yes, Kate, you just stopped bleeding.
I wouldn't call it mad necessarily. It's not like a feeling of
Disappointed?
anger. Disappointment. Maybe disappointment. I don't really know how to quantify the feeling of emptiness inside my soul.
Here, I have a chart. He pulls out a chart of feelings. Point to which one you think you feel.
It's like that straight mouth guy there in the middle. You know, and the only time it kind of moves from straight mouth is when I'm in like this close to getting to, you know, the one thing that I really want to square up against.
I see. He puts the chart away.
I don't.
He pulls the chart back out. He points to it.
Thank you for the clarification, Crow. Right, straight
You're welcome.
mouth based. Where did you get that chart?
I found it was easier understanding how people were feeling, and as I started to feel, to have a chart that would help me understand facial expressions.
That's weird.
I mean, I guess. And he winks at you, and he points with the chart that's still out to something that is similar to a sarcastic face.
I would say around this time, the other three can make it back to the cobbler's cause as well.
He very quickly puts it away as soon as the door opens up. He doesn't want non-brothers to see the chart.
Charts
the
for brother eyes
non-brother.
only. Oh, hello.
How'd it go?
What have you guys been up to?
Teaching
Yes.
Crow to play poker.
How's he doing?
Horrible.
Not good.
Crow, how are you doing?
See, I told you. Look, guys.
Our twin
Crow.
brothers, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Your brother had no desire to tell me that he was your brother. That's weird.
What? No, Crow is not my brother. He's more of a psionic manifestation.
Yeah, that doesn't work for most people.
All right, I don't want to hear any. I don't want to hear any more of that. That's just silly talk, and I'm not going to take it. Okay, just going to leave it as it is.
You just have to settle for brother. That's how far we got.
I see. Crow, could you do me a favor? Could you please give me your report of what's been going on for the past several hours?
Man, you can't say, hi, how you been doing? You want a drink first?
Yeah.
Nothing? I mean,
Crow.
he's your brother, I get that, but like, you don't got to be mean. You don't got to
Remember what we talked about? You're mad.
Oh, yeah,
I-
man. Tell him.
I am mad.
Yeah.
He leans over. Remind me why I'm mad.
Because he buried you, right?
Yeah, in a box for like a long time.
No, there wasn't a box, but he did bury me.
Just, he didn't even put you in a box. You should be mad about that, too.
He stands up at the table and points to guys. Why didn't you put me in a box?
Yeah.
Guys looks over to Cade and Nix. What have you done?
You broke him.
I talked to Crow.
Put your
about
brother
what happened to him.
in the ground without putting him in a box. That's kind of rude. That's kind of rude. He didn't even say sorry or nothing.
Crow's his own person.
Guys just goes over to the table and cracks a cookie in half and starts eating it. Sighs between bites.
I mean, he's allowed to be mad, Geist.
I know. He's allowed to feel whatever he wants to feel. He's been working on it. He's been finding so many new emotions recently.
He's got a chart.
What?
He got a chart. Tell you to help.
We were working on sarcasm a little while ago.
How'd it go? Was he doing well?
No.
I thought
No,
it was pretty good.
I wasn't.
That was pretty good,
Is
actually.
there a sassy face on that chart?
Hell of a job.
Since it's a 2.0 emotion.
So, like, did you guys, get it all thrown out? I think that's the most important thing here, right? That's what we're doing today.
I mean, here, that's good.
Right, yeah. Basically, I think there's some penalties or something. I'm sure we'll have to pay some kind of fine, but they pretty much said the only things we were guilty of were destroying our own property, so not as good as it
And
could
no
be.
prison.
Unintentional manslaughter.
Which, as the jury pointed out, who hasn't, committed a little unintentional manslaughter in Turge, so...
Quite right.
I haven't.
Myself.
Crow also raises his
We've
hand.
not been around for a minute, so let's have another time, really, have you?
To be fair, all of my manslaughter is intentional.
I respect that distinction. Does anybody have any whiskey? Would like...
Oh, yeah. I got you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pete's double fisting like actual bottles. He just puts them both on the table.
Yeah.
Nia would take a bottle, then. She would have a bottle, and she would go probably sit by Stacy or something. I don't know. Something about the people who lit up the bombs and caused a lot of chaos and things clearly not quite going as planned. It's only kind of bothering her. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. She just would rather not be at the table.
So, what'd you think? We did a pretty good job, did we not?
I would say
What?
so. I'm assuming, Rindo, that all friends are responsible for the faux mana.
Well, yeah.
No shit, really?
Yeah, I mean, it was going to be like a bar and someone's apartment and here and some other place, but then we went down to just that, and it seemed to work real good. So,
First.
and I only had to kill like 7 people.
I'm gonna ignore
You killed
the fact
5.
that that first place sounded a
5
lot
people.
like my place.
I only had to kill 5 people.
On
I killed 7. I definitely killed 7.
They were all gold boots, yes.
Oh yeah, took care of that too. I gotta worry about them.
But that's what he said.
Geist just gets up from the table, walks over to one of the open couches, and just like lies down on his back, kicks his feet up on the side of the couch, and just takes like slow, shallow, deep breaths, calming, meditative breaths, you could say.
Bill staggers over to you on the couch and offers you some acid.
No,
As one
no,
does.
no,
Respect.
no, not now, Bill. Please,
Guys
I
seem
need to
a
get to
little
my happy
upset.
place without drugs.
Suit yourself. He'll go back to trancing out next to the fireplace.
Guys seem a little upset. I feel like we did exactly what was asked.
No. To be clear, I'm not upset.
Are you okay?
Yes, I am so okay. I just, court really took a lot out of me. It was more explosive than I anticipated.
I get it, because explosion.
I know, I
Build
typically
that building
I know.
across the way. That was pretty good. All right.
Right. Typically, they're much more highbrow than that, but sorry, I'm so tired.
I'm confused. I mean, didn't it solve everything?
Yes.
Well-
yes, I think it did.
Most things.
Most things. We do still have a few loose ends that we should discuss.
What are those being?
I mean, I'll hate to do this. I'll start with the elephant in the room. Hugo Severs.
You and Crow.
It's not an elephant.
Metaphor, Rindo. Metaphor. We've got to send Hugo back to prison.
Or he's got to
Are you
run.
gonna send one of your own back to prison?
Is he in the room right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the room. He just pops up from the couch. What? I didn't orchestrate a jailbreak just to be sent back.
Then the other option is you leave. Because they're coming for anybody who is still unaccounted for. I mean, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. Hugo, if you were to fall on this sword, it would go a long way in the credibility of the Trubian Severs coalition. And ideally, once we win the mayoralty, we'll be able to negotiate a shorter sentence. But if
You're
you
saying if he goes back to jail, this is gonna help Miss Nia become mayor.
it certainly wouldn't hurt.
I guess you gotta go back to jail, Mo. Hugo. Sorry about it.
Hugo just looks over at you and hands open. He's like, what gives?
Geist leans up from the couch. I mean, think of it this way. It's not like you're going to have to get changed to go back to jail.
That really is the distinction there, Hugo. You can either change out of what you have right now and be on the run, and probably get away, or keep what you have on and turn yourself back in.
Or keep what I have on and not turn myself in. Just avoid detection.
And go where?
There you go.
Because they're going to come here. They're going to look for you here first.
Yep, yeah, right. No, I understand that. I just go into hiding. I begin to float like water, right? One place and then another, and they'll never catch me. But I'll still be here in Dirge whenever you need me.
Geist he leans back on the couch. It sounds like you've thought of everything, Hugo.
Curious to see how far you can float still dressed like that.
I mean, do you want Nia to win?
Of course I want Nia to win.
Okay, then have Nia turn you in.
I don't think you heard the part where I don't get turned in.
Yeah, Nix, the water part.
Yeah, but being on the run while staying in Dirge, if you're spotted, that means Nia is an accomplice and Nia is helping her uncle stay out of jail.
Can you make a charisma check, Nix?
Sure. I don't know if anything I have will work. I have empathy and savoir-faire.
I'll take empathy.
You'll take empathy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I not?
That's a 32.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You fool. He'll never take empathy again.
Hugo pauses, his hand still up in an incredulous gesture, and then he just goes, well, drat, when she's right, she's right.
What just happened?
Your girlfriend is very persuasive. She made a hell of a deal with that president guy.
What?
Wait.
What?
What?
What kind
What deal was made?
Who's
with-
making deals?
I told you we did all kinds of great things today. We made
I'm
deals with the
making
president
deals right
man
now
to help
about
you
me,
become
like-
mayor. We blew up a house.
Hold on, Hugo. We're talking about something now.
Excuse. No, Nia. Just make sure you have my sentence commuted as quickly as you're able to once you're in the
that-
the higher offices.
That sounds
Oh, yeah,
fabulous.
maybe we
Hugo.
just come
I don't
break
want
out
to
again.
turn
And maybe like
you-
double portions of food and all that. Twist the
you'll be
arms a
fine.
little bit.
I don't.
No, I'll be
want to
fine. It's just
turn-
not pleasant.
You make connections. Build your network. If you go back now before everybody else goes, you can own the place.
Yeah.
I mean, I
You get
already
a corner cell.
owned a chunk
look
of it.
like
but
some
I'm
pointless
You know,
snitch.
That's how I got out the first time.
I don't really like the idea of turning in Hugo personally. I didn't say that I wanted to do that or agree to do that.
You don't have to. It just would go a
Would
long
be-
way being like, oh,
Be a
I'm
good
turning in
look,
one of my
though.
family members because I care about Dirge.
Nia, tough on crime. Tougher on her family.
Better than the DPD.
And on the backside, I mean, you're the boss. You're gonna have to make hard decisions.
Look, I may own some of the prison, but I'm no Derek the dentist Ventola. Like, that guy has really got it locked down.
Whoa. Yeah, I've heard of him.
No. How do you know them?
I mean, he owns most of the prison. Like, from within, right? Like, he doesn't own it, but he owns it. Many of the cops.
He owns it where
got a
it
turn on a
matters.
lot of them.
All right, I hear what you're saying. I'll turn.
You
him
do
in.
gold teeth?
Yeah, it's a whole metaphor, right? The root canals of his enemies and the gold teeth to his friends, all of that.
So he doesn't do real dentistry, just pretends to do that. It's just like a.
No, he's not a dentist. He's called
Oh,
a
I don't
dentist.
trust dentist, real or fake, personally.
It's his name. It's his moniker.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
I got that.
Right.
About the conversation you had.
Right, about that deal.
How do you think we blew up a president's mansion?
All to say,
we-
I'll be willing to go back to the pit.
Hugo,
I have to
hold
just-
on. We're talking about something. This guy's just like packing his bags to go to jail.
I don't think any of you are making the sacrifices that I am right here. I'd like some appreciation about it before you get on to your other shenanigans and scheming.
Crow gets up from the table and hands up a cookie.
Thank you, Geist.
I mean, it doesn't go right now. I mean, we could like get him real fucked up for a night.
Oh,
before it goes.
absolutely.
Like, go away party.
This
Obviously.
I think is definitely your going
Have to
away
have
party, Hugo.
party.
All right. Now you're talking.
For a third time, I shall ask the conversation that was had with the president.
Yeah,
What did it entail? I don't
Cat.
recall us suggesting
What about
that.
there was a cat. Yeah,
What?
Yeah, your brother tried to steal it.
Crow did
Crow, do you
try to
have it?
steal it. No, Crow does not. I made Crow give the president back his cat.
Not all deals were successful, Geist. I'd apologize.
It wasn't a deal. You just tried to. You stuffed it up your shirt, Crow.
I'm still learning.
You lied, trying to steal a cat. I mean, it's impressive that you lied, but you lied trying to steal a president's cat.
He's
The
got
cat had
priorities.
wings, though. It was really cool.
I feel like we are maybe getting lost in the the forest of this conversation here. What was the deal?
The deal that was already set beforehand. I just went and agreed to it.
Oh, but she got a lot of extra.
I did get extras. That's true.
Are we going to be filled in on any of this
Yeah.
eventually?
Anytime
like, actually
you'd like
filled in?
to say what the things are, that'd be great.
Right, but like, no weird soul stuff, right? Just to get that clear and off the table.
No
What?
weird soul stuff.
All right,
He
then,
wants her
sounds good.
talents, man.
Yeah.
Talking about.
Looking to work with Foe, and in exchange, he's going to protect all of us and let me blow up his mansion, and has been supporting my parents for the last 8 months.
This all sounds very reasonable then.
He also wants me to handle Nia, but we all know that's not going to happen.
Oh yeah, that was part of the deal too. But I kind of took it as like we get to use him to further her career, so I didn't kill him.
That's how I took it as well. Nia's going to make her own choices regardless.
Geist just like looks over at Nia, waiting for the response.
Rendo hands
You know
her a
what?
cigarette.
Yeah, fuck it. At this point,
You've got his
It's in
complete
the
financial
hands.
backing.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
what would that even look like? I just basically be a pawn for foe? Is that I already
No,
have both
he's
of
going
the
to
mix.
try to tell me to direct you. And I'm going to try to do that while telling you exactly what he wants. And then it's your choice what you do. I can't control you.
And what happens if I just keep not doing what he wants? When does that bottom eventually drop out?
Well, then he like ends up in a river or something.
You promise?
Promise.
I don't like that answer, but I mean, sure, if that's what you need, that's what you need.
I think that's what I needed. Yeah, I think I'll go with it. If that's the deal I have on the table, sure.
Shots for everyone. Hell yeah.
I'm all for that.
Kate starts pointing
Everything
shots.
stronger than shots.
Bill has acid.
Bill is like patting the butterflies that only he can see.
If no one is stopping me, I am taking at least 2.
Kate nods at Rendo, pours another shot for himself, and then just clinks double shots with Rendo.
Oh.
It was like almost the easiest job I've done in a while. I only got shot five times.
Wait. No, Kate. Don't say that. Don't complete this sentence.
You just completed the sentence.
No, but
A
and if
little
there was
too late,
more,
guys.
please stop. Just pretend, tell me there was more to it, and please don't say any more.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
So you really don't want to know anything else that happened today.
No, I want. No, don't misunderstand me. I want to hear what happened. I don't want you to say out loud that everything went perfectly.
Oh.
Because that's exactly when the universe is
I
going
just
to
said it
come
went pretty. I said it went
and
better.
punch us in the face.
I had to go in a
No,
car.
no.
It was definitely not perfect.
What, you went in a car? Why did you go in a car?
And we
Well,
had
we had
to
the box truck. I had to
transport
move
the
bodies.
Yeah.
What is the most efficient way to do it?
You covered yourself in pillows, right?
And I went alone, obviously. We didn't want to take anybody else. Mess it up. That's how I got shot a
Stole
bunch.
Gregory's bag again.
Oh, yeah, it was stolen.
Well,
Yeah.
it was my first time stealing it, but yeah, we borrowed it.
And we've all been there, right? Yeah.
It's a really good van to steal. It's easy to hotwire. It's kind of almost like it's just being asked to
A
be
lot
taken.
of blood in the bag.
Oh, also, I yelled at your brothers a lot, so
Yeah, they're very disappointed they didn't get to have nearly as much
I
fun
did-
as they wanted.
they did not get to join in the bombing.
I'm starting to get a little upset I didn't get to join in the bombing.
I had to go 3 times around town because Nix couldn't decide what she was going to blow up. That's the thing that really sucked.
What? I knew what I was gonna blow up eventually. I got there.
Rindo, I think that there will be
We're, like,
more bombs that
almost
occur
done.
in the future, and you can be near them.
Listen, Pete wanted to
That's
blow
all I
up the
want.
Whispering Winds and the New Lease and
Whoa.
Gregory's
whoa.
Yeah,
apartment,
we were like-
and
Wanted
I
is an overstatement.
All right,
I
well, I
wanted
don't
to
want
I
to
wanna
said
be...
blow up Rhonda's, and you're like, well, let's blow up the Whispering Winds and New Lease while we're at it.
Is that
And
exactly
then-
I don't
how
want to
the
be involved in
conversation
future
went, Pete?
bombings
Right, if we're going to
if
make
that's
it
what's going to be blown
convincing.
up.
And Gregory's apartment.
And Gregory's apartment. And then I got to Gregory's apartment, and I was
And
like,
it was
no,
the
I
first
can't
place you
do this.
recommended, right?
I love both the Whispering Wind and the New Lease. I think they're both fantastic establishments. I also think that if we're trying to paint ourselves as the innocent ones, then victimizing ourselves is a way to do that.
Yeah, it looked personal, you know.
But it was too on the point. Why wouldn't they do it while you're there?
No, I mean, you're right. A faux manner is a far better way to get that off of us.
Plus, that was much more fun.
Geist is just like pursing his lips and just nodding his head, staring at Pete.
Pete is pointedly not making eye contact.
Renda walks around to the side of the couch that Geist is laying on and leans over. You're still mad at Pete, right?
I don't even know if I'm mad at Pete anymore. I don't own
Okay, well-
much, Rindo.
I'm mad at Pete now. So if you still want to be mad, we can be mad at him together. Is all I'm
Let me
saying.
sleep on. Let me sleep on it. And I'll tell you if I'm mad at Pete tomorrow, and then we can decide if we're gonna beat him up.
Right, you let me
Man.
know.
Well, if this is how you guys act when you win a day, I really don't want to be around when we lose a day.
I thought it was a successful day.
Well, there are a couple more threads that we need to address here
No.
before we completely unwind it. And for the record, I just crit failed on an intuiting check from Pete, so he's too preoccupied and has moved on, does not clock the Rindo and Geist conspiracy.
Yes.
So, I know I might be coming in a little bit late, but I had like a confusion and I didn't want to, make waves, so I just went and killed them, like you said. But I don't really understand where the gold boots dudes fit into all this and why I had to put their crispy bodies into a blown up building.
The gold boots were the previous distributors for the cartel before we claimed the drugs, but now they will probably again be the distributors for the cartel because we are enemies of the cartel.
Oh, right. Well, can you just absorb most of their gang now? I mean, I killed like everybody. Like,
right, I mean,
top.
if the head of the snake is gone, I mean, they're going to be very weakened. Probably many of them will defect. I'm not sure if they'll completely dissolve or not. It's a little early to determine that. I mean, there's a lot of them.
Right. All right.
So, I mean, that's one loose end, but that's not one that we have to act on right at this moment. Just be aware. I mean, Tony and the other ears that are close to the ground, keep an ear out for activity and movement from the gold boots, or lack thereof, see if they dissolve, all of that. Another thread that we need to worry about, so Dirge Police Department, we're going to have to work with them in coordinated fashion. I see that as a great opportunity, Nia. I mean, we can just lean on them to deputize us, right? I mean, cooperation from the Truby family, and we can use that as grounds to arrest the other gangs. I mean, I see no problems with working with them in coordinated fashion. If the court mandated it and they have to work with us, let's use that.
It's a really, really good plan, actually. Hadn't really considered it from that angle. But you're right, I mean, they do have to work with us, don't they?
It's not us that have to work with them, it's the other way around, that's right. And, I mean, besides our dear friend Hugo, I mean, many of the Segrettis broke out of the prison, and they're not especially powerful or threatening right now, but they have been in the past. It'd be very easy to track them down as a sign of goodwill and ongoing cooperation with the DPD after they sign off on that, of course. I don't want to preempt while we're on rocky ground.
Perhaps that's a way we could also leverage maybe Hugo's stay. If we convince them that we're going to be using him in a way that's sort of like a mole, or could help bring in more of the people that have escaped. For every person he brings in, that's time off.
Right. I object to that, Hugo says from the couch. I'm
That's
no
good,
snitch.
Hugo. That's good.
Oh, so you'll let me be a snitch for you, but you'll not be a snitch on our behalf.
No, you don't snitch if you're associated with the pit. Snitches get stitches. Just saying.
That's fair enough.
Well, maybe you get someone not associated with the cobblers to go forcefully bring back these fugitives.
Pete shrugs. There's a lot of options here. I think that if there is a cobbler association, it's beneficial for our public relations and our police
said
relations.
parties could
So,
say the cobblers are the ones who helped them find the decency to go and do such things. Like community outreach.
precisely. And on the matter of, I suppose there are two questions that have sort of outgrown from this. One, if we're working with the Dirge Police Department, there is... Nia, you and I can speak about this separately. The last one, I would say, is trying to preempt any proverbial or literal skeletons in the closet. Do we hand her over, or do we keep her hidden, locked up? Or, we could just offer at this point. She's suffered long enough. Let's put her out of her misery, right?
Who's her?
Or maybe we could only not do that.
Oh no. You got to tell us. I'm excited now. Who we got? We got someone in the basement?
Well, it's not
Perhaps
our
we do
basement.
have someone
But
in
it's
a
a
basement. Rendo, what were you about to say?
I just don't. I don't know. I feel like maybe she could still be useful, right? We don't need to kill her.
How?
Why?
Who?
Why shouldn't we? I think she's long outlived her usefulness.
What? Hardly
Everyone?
much of her left.
What?
What?
Let's be clear about what we are talking about, everyone. What the hell's going on?
Oh, for the love of fuck. Arya is, well, what's left of Arya is in a undisclosed location
What's
and
left
has been
of?
being utilized in the best of our abilities. But for some reason, Rindo would like her to remain. And that's new information to me, at least.
You don't just kill people. Wait, what? Can we go back to
Yeah, so you
what's
don't.
left of her?
I mean, she's like.
Well, with that statement, I think it could be much
You
worse
don't-
than just killing people.
I typically
In
just
my
kill
line of work,
people?
I have known some men who don't kill people, and I would not want to be. I would want me to come get them, not them. You know what I'm saying?
What happened?
You weren't around. Don't worry about it.
Whoa,
Rindo,
hey, hold on, everyone. Let's.
why do
this is
you
getting
want
heated.
her still around?
I think Nyx brings up a very good point that you don't just kill people.
Right.
You don't take parts of them either.
Well, that I
He's
agree.
gonna take her bottle that she's had and walk over to the table. She's going to take an empty shot glass, pour a shot for herself, put the bottle down, drink the shot, and then she's going to throw the glass as hard as she can against the wall and say, Rindo, why don't you want us to kill Arya?
Guys, just like looking over at Nyx. If I would have had more information about this, I would have told you about it in the crypt.
What happened? No, you can't tell me you didn't know anything about this.
No, I killed a lot of people, but I don't think look at that.
Parts of it.
What's Rindo look like right now?
Like a kid who got caught with their hand in the candy jar.
Hey,
He's
Rendo, look at me.
leaning on
Eyes,
the edge of the couch.
eyes, Rendo, listen, kid. Honesty is always the best policy. Chin up, chest out. Tell him what you do. Ain't no shame in it.
Thanks, Cade.
It's easier that way.
Crow has a piece of paper that he's written down the word lie. It's circled, and he holds it up and shows it to Rindo. And then he winks at you. And then he shows you a stack of cookies.
That's the lesson that was given.
I don't think it works like that right now, Crow. He's gonna go over and just sit on the edge of the table. So, we remember the connection that Arya had with Selena, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hard to forget.
Nope.
That's okay,
Yeah,
Cade.
Cade will explain it later. She does not have that connection anymore
Right.
Broke up. Happens.
That's pretty good, Cade. Yeah.
because now she has one with me.
Oh, stolen.
Rindo.
Dang, dog.
How did you get to
Why
that
would
point?
that be? Why would that be?
I mean, love's a weird thing, man. People just find each other sometimes.
You know what, Cade?
He's not wrong, but he's also wrong.
Rendo's gonna lift up his pant leg where he has the parasitic lifeline on his ankle. I honestly forget it's there most times,
How?
but it's
What is that?
it was the only way I found to break that connection with Selena. So
It's the same thing that Noir has.
You found, as in you did this by yourself, as in you all didn't try to figure out a way?
So, you, looking at Nyx, were gone, and we all kind of
Fell apart.
left
Scattered.
in one way or another.
Went to shit.
I died and you now have a whatever that is with Arya. Great, okay. And she's in pieces.
I just kind of thought, I didn't think. I didn't want Selena to be connected to her no more, and I didn't really care what happened to me. So, but now that we're talking about killing her, I kind of care.
Guy stops paying attention to the conversation at this point. He doesn't need to have an opinion anymore.
He went through all of that. Nia's gonna point to Nyx. She fucking died for your girlfriend. And you just turned around and started the whole thing over again, basically. But with higher stakes, because you know we all care a shit ton more about you.
Did you get like powers for keeping her alive? That was.
Wish I did.
Listen, we've all done some stupid shit whenever we were sad and confused. What's important now is that at least it is all on the table. right. And he just like looks around aggressively to everyone here. Any other secret deals? Anyone?
I'm an open book.
Going once? Going
I
twice?
also had Fo completely exonerate you of like everything you've done.
Oh, yeah. That was a
What?
good one. I forgot all about that.
Hold on, you did that for me?
Oh, yeah. It was like the first thing she did.
So all those
You did
murders, like if they come up,
A
they're
legend.
just gonna disappear.
Yeah.
Future ones too, but please don't murder people.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll do it for you.
Guys, he's so thrown off, he just sits back down, stops his point. He's lost his track of thought.
I think that was my only secret in the past. I mean, I have lots of secrets, but secret deal.
Anyone besides Geist who wants to can make an awareness check.
Intuitive.
Anyone?
Intuiting is perfect. Yep, anyone besides Geist.
Investigating?
Ooh.
I'll allow Crow, yes.
No, I won't do that.
He has
to you.
big
That's too funny.
6 intuiting.
I got a nat
Does
one.
does
Got
investigating
18.
count?
Not investigating, no, just intuiting.
Well, that's an 11.
Cade would be the only one who notices that as Geist said, any more secrets that we need to get on the table, any more side dealings that we need to get on the table, and started his countdown, Pete was preparing to say something. And then Geist got distracted and relaxed. And Pete's shoulders just relax, and he goes back to nursing his whiskey glass.
I'm gonna beat his ass.
Now, Pete, got something to say? Bro, it seemed like you were right there. I mean, we're all friends, so we gotta keep it all honest, right? Everybody's telling
No.
truths and such.
Yeah, leave Pete alone. I've been giving him shit. He's fine.
All right, you're saying so.
Pete just got another crit fail. It has been a long 7 months for him. He crumbles a little bit under Cade's gaze, under Cade's questioning, and he goes, "No, you're right. Everything on the table, our last problem, I think will solve itself, although it's not particularly savory. I can tell you all, and then you will all know as well. Or you can just let it solve itself, and then you will know."
Well, I gotta know
What
now.
the shit are you talking about?
You
Just
can't
let it solve itself.
set it up like that and then expect us not to want to know.
How about everyone don't want to hear cover the ears, earmuffs? All right, let me hear it, Pete.
Hold on, wait, I haven't decided yet.
Six covers her ears.
I literally don't matter. You could just tell me. I probably won't even know what's going on. I just like to hear.
Pete gestures for Nyx to go to the kitchen or something.
Right, fine. She's just gonna walk out the front door.
I think guys goes to the front door, but stays inside. But he's just near the door. But wait. Oh.
And Pete says, "All right, it's Taylor Durant. He's thoroughly hooked on Wick, and it will kill him unless we intervene. I believe with limited supplies of Wick and no longer being in good terms with the cartel at all, and having just been exonerated of drug dealing, there is no reason for us to continue to give him Wick. We should save our limited supplies for what we need to use it for if and when that occurs. Let Taylor reap the consequences of becoming addicted to Wick. That will lead to his husband, Chief Eric Durant, chief of the Dirge Police Department. That will lead to him being adversarial with the cartel, which is good for us and good for our working relationship with the DPD."
Damn. Yeah, that one was juicy. I like that. That was fucked up.
Yeah, that was a good one to share with the class there, Pete. I think that's totally reasonable to just cut him off because
I'm gonna let you all finish this. I gotta go. Guys just runs out the door.
And that guy comes on strong, don't he?
Rundo takes over the spot on the couch.
The therapy couch. On the map, I don't know if you all have been tracking it, but that's always the one that someone describes as being the one they lie down on.
Is it?
it seems like that's
Gotta
what it's
keep it
meant
consistent.
It's got the wind. It's got the
Facing a
sunlight coming in
wall,
through the
yeah,
window.
like
You know,
it's-
Exactly.
How
Yeah.
does that
I mean, it's well
perfect. Not good. Not good, boss.
Seeing that it seems to be settled, Pete will pour another glass of whiskey, nurse it, and just try to unwind now. It doesn't seem like there's anything else he's planning on saying.
I think Nia would take a seat by Cade and pour 2 more shots and just be like, "So, if I get through, she's starting to get a little tipsy at this point. If I actually see this to the end and like become mayor and shit, I'm gonna need a bodyguard. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Rendo is leaving the building.
Well, Miss Nia, I am flattered, honored, whatever other moniker you might put there, and absolutely, I would be your bodyguard. I would help burn this whole city down, put you in charge of everything.
Like the sound of that.
Well, let's get it. He just on the table and takes another shot and lights a cigarette.
Clink, shot, cigarette.
I think outside, Geist has made it down the stairs, the front little area, the front little patio of the building, and is looking around to see where Nyx ran off to whenever Rendo comes outside.
He's just walking in a straight line. He's not looking like he's intending to stop or talk to anyone. He's just walking.
I think Geist is going to go put himself at the bottom of the stairs, where you either have to jump off the side of the little patio or come down the stairs and face him. And so he's just like standing there waiting for you.
I would have done the exact same thing, Rendo.
For what?
He points down to your leg.
Right, well, you didn't. I did, so excuse me. He's gonna put his arm out and try to push you aside.
He doesn't fight you. He's not trying to get in your way. He just wants you to leave this place having heard someone say that, not that they fully agree with the decision that you made, but they understand.
He's gonna stop like half pushed to the side and let his arm fall and just sit at the bottom of the stairs.
I think Geist will sit there with you for a second.
Rendo, I don't necessarily think that it's fair that everything just came snapping back like a rubber band after a single conversation. We've had 7 or 8 months of absolute shit. And we made some pretty terrible decisions this past half year. So all I'm saying is that I'm here. I get it. We don't have to be alone and isolated anymore.
I didn't mean to keep it secret, just...
You don't gotta explain yourself to me. Least of all me.
She asked him to be a bodyguard.
Let me tell you something, Rendo. Between you and I, it seems like the whole bodyguard job is honestly a shit job, especially in this town.
It wasn't
I'd recommend
shit,
you...
not for her.
Well, maybe that's just because you're too good at it, Rendo.
He's going to throw his arm around you.
Don't really feel much good at anything right now.
Well, you did a pretty good job of bringing me back from the edge. You and Nia both. So it might not feel like much, but you're doing a pretty decent job of keeping me sane. Being a good friend. Sounds cheesy as hell, but I mean it.
He will turn and look at you. I am really glad to have you back.
Well, it's good to be back, Rendo. But, just between you and I here, I think it's gonna get a little bit weirder and a little bit more messed up before all of this gets better. I don't think it's fair for us to expect that everything's gonna snap back to exactly how it was after a couple of days. So buckle up, because I think it's about to get even more messy. I have no idea what that means or what that looks like, but that's my hunch. Hey, I'm just trying to be honest. Trying something new. I haven't tried this in a while.
It's fine. Makes sense.
All right, well, I don't mean to leave you here stranded, but I am growing increasingly more anxious and paranoid as to where Nyx has gone and if another building is about to blow up. So I am going to go look for her. But hey, I'm here for you if you need something. I know it's ironic because I'm literally leaving you right now, but I mean it.
Yeah, go. Find your girl.
She's not mine, but I think she is a threat to the public, so I need to go now.
And he backpedals away for a second and then takes off running.
Rendo will stand and look back at the building and then turn around and just keep walking away.
All right, so walking away, would you be headed in any direction in particular, or are you just picking a direction and walking?
I don't think he intended to really go anywhere specific. He was just wandering for a bit, but eventually he would be walking towards New Lease. Not consciously, that's just where he ends up going.
And, guys, what direction are you headed as you're looking for Nyx?
I rolled an unprompted 13 investigation check to try to catch her trail. Would I have known where she went? Could I see her whenever I exited the building?
A 13 would not normally be enough to track someone across cobblestones, but I will allow Andy to step in here.
I mean, she's not hiding. She's placed out of your vision, but she's just sitting down near the docks.
I exit the door. I see 3 cars to my right. Nope, absolutely not over there. I begin to head left. But I think as I'm passing the other buildings, I'm also looking in the windows. He's not inconspicuous about this. He is like,
Where did she go? Where is she in? No, she's not in here. Okay. What do they use this room for? It's ridiculous.
Guys,
It's full
why
of
are
junk.
you just looking in windows?
I was looking for you.
Why did you just say it like that?
Because I realized that it was probably going to come off a little bit strange, weird.
That you're
Over
looking
there.
for me?
Yes, I'm sure.
he just like sinks and like walks over to the bench next to you. And he sits down next to you on the same bench.
How's everything going? Like, you just blew up some buildings. He looks
Blew up-
super uncomfortable.
A building?
Yeah, right. We didn't blow up New Lease or the Whispering Winds. That's good.
Yeah. Crow said you'd be upset, so we didn't blow up the spring. Winds.
No. Well, I would have been. Yeah, I think I would have been very, very upset.
And I
But
couldn't blow up Gregory's apartment because it's an apartment and that would have probably killed other people. And I couldn't blow up the New Lease because that's Rendo's home with Selena. So I had to find someplace new. And if I blew up Nia's home, I'm pretty sure she would have murdered me. So that
No,
was
I think
really
she would
not
have-
an option.
I don't think she would have murdered you first. I think she would have murdered the individuals that you enjoy and care about, everyone around you first, and left you for last, maybe for years, in fact.
Well, that would have been difficult because a lot of people like care about are people she also cares about. So there would have been that like weird in between of like, do I kill them because Nyx likes them, or do I like them enough to not kill them?
Let's not test it.
I wasn't planning on it. That's why I made the deal with Foe.
Yeah, I wanted to apologize about
For what?
how I reacted in there, and also how I've been how I've been acting. I had a conversation with Nia and Rendo, and they helped me realize that maybe I'm coming on a little bit strong. And I want you to know that if you need some space, if you need just whatever, you're not fragile. You can take care of yourself. So if I've been overbearing, I want to say that I am very sorry about that.
If I wanted to get away from you, I would just sneak around a corner and shift into something else and walk away.
Okay, but don't, maybe. That is my opinion. I would
Have I?
prefer if you did. No, you haven't.
Yeah.
But listen, all I'm trying to say
What are
is
you
that
trying to say?
I don't even know, but I'm going to try anyway.
Mhm.
I am very, very, very happy that you were back.
I've noticed.
And I also understand that you didn't have much say in that decision.
None at all.
Yeah, okay, right. Thank you for helping me get through this. I appreciate you. And what I'm trying to get across is that I am not trying to make you feel like you are tethered to me. I don't want you to feel like you're your own person. And I don't want it to seem as if I'm not doing very good, am I? But I've never done this before. He's like sweating.
Are you okay?
Honestly, no, I don't think so. For some reason, I feel like I want to beat the shit out of Pete, but I don't have a good reason for why I want to beat the shit out of Pete. Nia and Rendo just had another tiff. Rendo just went storming off. Oh, well, there's so much going on. West, I think. I don't know.
Oh. Okay. A lot going on. I mean, I just came back to life, and
That's the point I'm trying to make.
And I just found out that Rendo just made this deal because I died, right? And you all cut pieces off of Arya because I died, right? Tortured a poor woman after we talked about before I died not doing that. And that everybody's life has gone to shit because I died.
I don't want you to feel like it was because, well, you shouldn't be holding on to that as your fault per se. You died, and also our lives went to shit. But it wasn't your fault. And he just like points at you, but he's really convincing himself.
It's convincing. It wasn't my fault.
No, I think I've done better.
Honestly, yeah, this whole conversation is not one of your like top 10 even, if I'm going to be honest.
Well, yeah. You know what? No, you're wrong.
Okay, I'm wrong.
This is one of my top 10. And you want to know why, Nix?
Why?
Because I'm actually telling you exactly what I'm thinking and feeling. I'm going to put this top 3 for me.
Okay.
And he stands up and he holds down his hand and he says, "Now come on, let's go do something."
Something.
I haven't got that far yet, but
Okay,
come on.
no, okay. She'll take his hand. Let's go do something.
As you take his hand, I'm gonna smash cut to Rindo walking dejectedly and aimlessly westward.
West.
Rindo, you're walking, you're in your own thoughts. You're not paying a ton of attention to the direction you're headed other than it's away from the Cobbler's Cause and roughly towards the new lease. More just from instinct than from a conscious decision. As you're nearing the edge of the assortment of apartments and businesses that constitute the Cobbler's Cause, a convoy of black cars screech around the building in front of you and rush past you, paying no attention to you. You're off to one side, you look dejected and nondescript. They just blaze past you. One of them is a flatbed with a machine gun mounted on the back of it. And you see several individuals with 10-gallon hats and various weapons that they have pointed up at the sky. They blaze past you, and then Geist and Nyx, you would see this from the mouth of the alleyway, and Nia and Cade, you would see this out of the front windows from the main building in the Cobbler's Cause. You'd see the screech of tires, you would hear the rev of engines as the convoy of cars tear into the courtyard at the Cobbler's Cause. From one of the automobiles, the flatbed with the machine gun mounted on it, a mustachioed man in a 10-gallon hat leaps up with a stick of dynamite in his hand. Yeah! I'm here with a gift for the cheeky cobblers! He strikes the fuse. This has been The Ties That Bind. Head to our Discord, discord.gg/QRpublishing to discuss this episode. Check out patreon.com/quasi-real-publishing for a variety of subscription tiers. And until next time, keep crafting those myths. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can go back to prison. It'll be good to see some people again. I mean, obviously I want to stay away from the dentist. No root canals for this guy. But there's a lot of good folks in prison. A lot of people I won't snitch on at all. A lot of people whose names you could not drag out of my dead body. And you can take that to the bank. You know, people like the original Chaser or Great Oz, Michael Cook, Kai Dragon, Zanzatsu, Phoenix. No matter how much they try to pull it out of me, I will not rat these people out to the DPD. The Scott B, Blair Little, Ryan Scripter, Michael, Daniel Trout, Corey, Jesse Fishcrab. You know, those ones know how to get up to some mischief. I'll use them for the next jailbreak after I've fallen on the proverbial sword. E. Utani, John Paul Phillips, never tell on him. Couldn't make me. And a couple new inmates that have been put away since my escape. I'll be looking forward to reconnecting with them back in the clink. Sinister Volts and Chris Hurd. Really looking forward to next time I see ya.